Hi, I'm Libby Parker, registered dietitian, lifelong mover, and former personal and group fitness trainer. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about joyful movement and how you can change the way you think about exercise. So what do I mean by joyful movement? Well, it's exactly as it sounds. It's all about finding movement and ways to exercise that you actually enjoy. Now, I didn't make up this term. In fact, one commentary on joyful movement defines it as activity that encourages a positive experience, body awareness, and challenges. Other body positive advocates and intuitive eating experts have simply labeled it as the opposite of exercising for weight loss. This can be a huge obstacle for people who've struggled with an eating disorder because exercise is often tied to those daily eating disorder behaviors. But this is exactly the point of joyful movement, being able to do activities that aren't centered around trying to lose weight or burn calories. Now, before we dig deeper, please click on those like and subscribe buttons below to be notified of new body positive videos coming soon. Assuming that you are healthy enough to be able to exercise in any way that you want, this conversation is all about how to make physical activity fun rather than make it feel like it's something that you have to do. I think a big activity to talk about first is one that most people don't actually like to do, and that's slogging away on something like an elliptical machine. Yes, it's a great way to get your body moving, and it's available in nearly every gym, which is always a plus. But most people don't actually enjoy the elliptical machine as much as they force themselves to. And it's harder to get yourself to do things you don't like to do, right? So what would make it joyful movement? Well, ask yourself, what is it about the elliptical that you like? Is it the repetitive movement that's like running? Or is it the fact that it's a low impact activity? Try finding ways to make this thing more enjoyable. For instance, if you love nature, then find a trail close to your home or work and try to make a point of running outside. It's going to be far more fun to get out and see the sights and feel the air on your face rather than feeling the plastic in a gym. Another idea is adding music when you're working out. Put on your headphones and hit play on your favorite playlist, and you might actually forget that you're out exercising while you're jamming to your favorite tunes. So another suggestion would be to figure out the kind of running that you enjoy. You don't have to go 3 miles to get in good exercise. If you like sprinting, hurdling, relays with friends, these are all equally great ways of getting your body moving in long or short intervals. Remember, the point is to do whatever's fun for you. If you liked the low impact feature of the elliptical, how about swimming or biking? Regardless, ditch the fitness trackers and instead listen to your body. It's hard for movement to be fun when you're constantly checking your numbers. Just ditch it. Now, for those of you on exercise restriction, remember that it is so important to follow your treatment team's plan. Recovery is sometimes scary because in those first stages, you're working with your physician, dietitian, etc. to make a strategy that's specifically for you. And it's scary because at times you feel like you're putting your whole life in someone else's hands. But the goal remains the same. Your treatment plan is in place to help you, not to hurt you. Because maybe not realizing that there's such a thing as joyful movement is what created the need for treatment in the first place. So although it may seem tedious, follow your treatment team's guidelines and know that every step of the recovery process is a step forward. Separating all the things you actually love to do away from all the things that Ed was telling you that you had to do. It's going to be worth it. These restrictions are making it possible for you to move for the rest of your life rather than breaking down early from overuse. As a dietitian, I'm especially scared of the heart giving out from malnourishment and overexercise and from fractures of bones that have become weak. Now, I'm not saying that you can't actually love things like spin class. I know many people who do and can do these types of activities with joy and not as a punishment to their body. But I do want you to decide if that's where you really are, and know that the types of exercise and fitness that you love can change over the years. What you used to love, you may not love anymore, and that's okay. There are so many ways to exercise without going to the gym. You can plant a garden, mow the lawn, play fetch with your dog in the backyard, dance, chase your kids around the house, hike to the top of a mountain, even if it's just for the Instagram pic. So stop feeling guilty for not going for a run or slogging it away in a spin class, and instead start trying out different activities. Find what makes you happy. Find your own joyful movement. So what kinds of joyful movement do you do? Leave a comment below this video so that others can be inspired.